High above the Arizona desert, within the hallowed confines of the Vatican Observatory on Mount Graham, a chilling discovery was unfolding. Dr. Ethan Caldwell, a man whose life was defined by precision and empirical data, meticulously analyzed the incoming telemetry. Beside him, Dr. Nathaniel Sterling, a Jesuit astrophysicist with a profound curiosity for the intersection of science and ancient theology, felt a growing unease. The air in the control room was thick with a cold tension, punctuated only by the low hum of sophisticated equipment. A subtle sense of foreboding permeated the sterile environment, a premonition of something vast and unsettling. A cryptic directive had arrived from Rome, a high-priority message that spoke of an IR anomaly near Proxima Centauri. The message hinted at non-terrestrial intelligence, a concept usually confined to speculative fiction, and carried an ominous instruction: guard the gates. Dr. Sterling, known to his colleagues as Nate, immediately recognized the echoes of ancient texts. He murmured references to De Aetate Novissima, the Last Age, and the unsettling prophecies of Luke 21:25, where signs in the sun, moon, and stars herald global distress. The anomaly itself was unlike anything ever observed. Near Proxima Centauri, a shimmering, non-astronomical object had manifested, defying every known law of physics. It began as a faint smudge, an imperfection in the cosmic tapestry, but steadily grew, sharpening its impossible form. This entity possessed unusual characteristics. It seemed to breathe, expanding and contracting with an imperceptible rhythm, intensely bright in infrared, but strangely flat to visible light. It did not scatter like dust or gas. Instead, it held its shape with an unnatural coherence. Confirmation came swiftly from the large binocular telescope, cross-checking the data. The object appeared to react to their observation, its form shifting to reveal a pattern of nested hexagons, a geometry both alien and disturbingly familiar. Then, a sibilant voice, devoid of origin, pierced their secure channel. It uttered a chilling pronouncement: Custodite porters, advenit. Guard the gates. It is coming. Simultaneously, Earth itself began to convulse. The Schumann resonance, our planet's electromagnetic heartbeat, surged from its stable 7.83 Hz to an impossible 12 to 25 Hz. The European Space Agency confirmed the correlation, linking these resonance spikes to a staggering 400% increase in seismic activity across the Pacific Rim. Environmental disasters escalated with terrifying speed. The Atlantic Ocean experienced unprecedented temperature anomalies threatening the Gulf Stream. Widespread flooding engulfed Venice, Miami, and New York City, while wildfires raged across Australia and California. Out-of-season cyclones tore through unprepared regions, and global crop failures began to spread like a plague. A dire warning emerged from the U.S. Geological Survey regarding Yellowstone. Harmonic tremors, deep seismic swarms, and increased heat flux indicated the potential for a supervolcano eruption. Back at the observatory, a final chilling message materialized on their screens. It was machine code, translating to a stark command: Observant Terminum. Watch to the end. Far from the cosmic turmoil, in a vast, circular chamber in Dubai, another kind of darkness was gathering. The room was lined with obsidian, its polished surfaces reflecting the flickering light from statues of historical conquerors, and a single fallen angel President Amir Abdallah presided over a clandestine conclave. 11 powerful individuals sat before him, their influence spanning global finance, technology, and policy. Abdallah's voice resonated with cold authority as he declared, "The fourth turning has arrived." He spoke of collapse not as a catastrophe, but as an opportunity for the ultimate consolidation of power. Discussions revealed their chilling agenda: engineered market convulsions, advanced biotech experiments creating hybrids and bred soldiers, the systematic dissolution of traditional family units. They spoke of extraction, a euphemism for harvesting the vulnerable. A digital binder labeled Jiashf was referenced, outlining 24 sections of instructions for financial implosion, controlled famines, engineered pandemics, and pervasive digital control. Then, a plain-suited man entered, his presence commanding an immediate, almost reverential silence. He offered a single, chilling confirmation. The gate moves. In Rome, Father Matteo di Rossi, a Jesuit astrophysicist, felt the converging currents of cosmic signs and Earth's instability. He understood the deeper implications, the human consent given, that allowed these forces to manifest. He worked feverishly, preparing a warning packet. Father Matteo dispatched an encrypted message, echoing the observatory's earlier warning: Custodite portas advenit. Guard the gates, it is coming. He sought to warn against the opening of ancient doors, both literal and metaphorical. Back on Mount Graham, an unknown entity attempted to override the telescope controls. Dr. Caldwell, reacting with practiced urgency, hard-locked the systems, preventing external manipulation. The anomaly near Proxima Centauri brightened further, its nested hexagonal geometry becoming terrifyingly clear. It tilted slightly, an undeniable indication of movement. Then, an unsigned, impossible message arrived, appearing directly on their secured display. Observated terminum, porta movit. Watch to the end. The gate moves. Amir Abdallah's ascent to power was no accident. It was an orchestration. From his earliest days, unseen benefactors had guided his path, providing mysterious tutors and ensuring academic favoritism. His ideological shaping occurred during a period studying abroad in the Middle East. There, he absorbed a darker philosophy, mastering strategy and the art of harnessing grievance. The Denver spectacle marked his public unveiling. In a stadium reminiscent of Pergamum, the ancient seat of Satan, beneath the shadow of a white horse statue, Abdallah delivered a pivotal speech. He promised to fundamentally change America, a vow that resonated with a populace yearning for disruption. His key strategist, Jasmine Yang, a woman of chilling intellect, advised him to focus on systems and symbols rather than fleeting applause. Abdallah operated from a leather-bound binder, its pages containing the core doctrine of his administration. Within it were 3 primary objectives, meticulously detailed. The first was to disrupt the family unit. This involved undermining traditional structures through policy, redefinitions, and cultural shifts, such as the pervasive promotion of gender fluidity in schools. The second objective was to rewrite the past. This meant reinterpreting history to erode national identity, replacing revered heroes with litigations, and instilling shame rather than pride. The goal was to sever the populace from its roots, making them more pliable. The third objective was to seize the law. This involved manipulating the legal system, controlling courts, and weaponizing prosecutors to control the narrative. Justice was to be subservient to ideology, silencing opposition, and consolidating power. The COVID-19 pandemic became Abala's ultimate gambit. His administration leveraged the crisis to implement policies that systematically eroded freedoms, controlled information, and reshaped society. Key figures like Young, Marlin, Horowitz, Fentz, Finkelstein, and Heitler orchestrated narrative control, manipulated supply chains, and engineered social compliance. As the world reeled from the pandemic's impact, Abala received increasingly urgent warnings. The anomaly near Proxima Centauri continued its inexorable movement. Global crises intensified, a symphony of chaos that seemed to echo the very policies his administration was enacting. The cosmic and the political were converging, hinting at a connection far more profound and terrifying than anyone dared to imagine.